Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, hello. I don't have any. I don't even know what to say.
Isn't it nice? I feel like every time we podcast, it's like the first time I've sat down all day sometimes. Yes. And it just feels nice to be here in front of the microphone.
It was like
on camera, looking tired.
I look exhausted. I really, the one day I came home from work and I said, we were going somewhere afterwards and I like showered and put my makeup on and I said to Tom, I go, do I look as tired as I feel? And he was like, yeah. And I thought I actually looked okay. And he was like, yeah, you look really tired.
Well, I saw a picture from the 4-H celebration of youth. And that'd been a real ringer of a day. Mm-hmm. I looked terrible.
I'm sure you looked fine.
No, I looked tired. My posture wasn't my best. I mean, my whole body just looked like I was tired. I mean, I was.
Yeah, it's definitely catching up with us, I think. It's been a long few weeks. So it's almost over.
Speaking of old, so my grandma has a birthday coming up. She is going to be 94 years old. Happy birthday to Marilyn Cathers. So, but the funny thing is, so that by the next time we podcast, she'll have had a birthday. So we like to talk to grandma. You know, when we lived closer, we saw my grandma every day. Like my grandma and grandpa, like we saw them every day and we talked to her on the phone. And I'm pretty terrible at it now. But the kids are really good at it. So when I was in the car, that's my time. We've talked about this to talk to people. Mm-hmm. And so the kids call grandma all the time. And when I say grandma, it's my grandma. So it's their great grandma.
Right.
And Campbell called the other day on her drive to talk because they catch up. And she said, I'm sorry, Campbell, I'm going to have to let you go because I can't really talk because I've got my laundry coming out of the dryer and I've got to fold it.
She had priorities.
My grandma is so regimented that as soon as that buzzer buzzes, she gets that laundry out of there so she doesn't get a wrinkle. She was like a laundry magician.
Do you want to know that today Tom did laundry all day while I was at work?
Did he fold it?
And he folded it.
Wow.
It has never... What? He's shaking his head because he doesn't like when I talk about this.
Because he was gone on his golf trip.
But he was gone last
making up
weekend
for it.
and now this weekend. But I always yell because I'm like, you don't really do the laundry if you don't fold it.
I disagree with that. But listen, I've talked to a couple other moms this week that have made me feel more normal. And I will say I'm pretty good about the laundry, but we do get some backed up to fold. That someone told me that their kids were just picking clean laundry out of the hamper to wear.
We've been there. We've been there.
And I said, that's very validating because there is no shame. If your kids get their clothes, as long as they're clean.
It's clean.
Now, if they're dirty, I'm judging you.
Pick and choose battles at that point. Pick and choose.
I'm just kidding.
Honestly,
Tom. Whoa. Go, Tom, go.
Why are you doing that?
Because there was just a little bit left and there was no sense in keeping it.
Oh.
Tom just took a chug-a-lug.
No, I think that there's no shame in that. I think they're clean. They're clean. We can't, at least they're,
you know what I
wearing
like?
Clean clothes.
I like folding laundry in the middle of winter,
so
sitting down in front of the fireplace with a Hallmark.
I fold my laundry down here and I have the fire going. It's like my favorite thing. Yeah.
Today, the weather was bad and the first rainy day. And so I snuck away for a little bit because I had to do a lot of different things, but I needed to process some apples, which turned into me making an apple cobbler because, you know, I like it. I made a Honey Crispy cobbler.
We had the cutest man call the market. Do you know that he came in right afterwards?
Did he ask for Honey Crispies?
He called.
Was he cute?
Well, I mean, no, but it was cute what he said. He called and he asked if we had apple picking. And I said, I'm sorry, we're done for this season. And then he said, oh, but do you still have the Honey Crispy apples? And he meant Honey Crisp. But it was like, I've never heard anyone call them that. And that was really cute. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm going to call them that from now on. But I love that you...
Well, I made you some Honey Crispy apple crisp.
But Bill forgot to bring it here.
Well, because I came straight from another party.
I even have like some vanilla ice cream.
That's what I was going to say. Good. It would have been good. Well, tomorrow it'll be good.
That'll be tomorrow's treat. All right. Well,
so anyways, back to my grandma, Marilyn, she used to come to my house. We've talked about like all the different things that they would come to my house and help me fold laundry when the kids were little. My grandma just has a way about folding and hanging and ironing. Like her laundry's perfect. When she put clothes away for my grandpa, his pajamas were even like perfect. They look like they've been pressed.
Don't you feel like that's a generational thing?
Yeah, but she worked.
I know, but I feel like that was probably how she was raised. And that, you know,
her corners were always tucked.
Yeah.
On her sheets.
I do. I think that that's a generation. My mother-in-law is very much like that. Like I remember when, when Tom and I were young, like, I don't even know if we were married yet. I would like help her clean, like, and get ready for the holidays and stuff. And she taught me like how to tuck corners on the sheets. And she would say it's like a hospital bed. You have to like put the one side and then do the other side. And I still to this day do my sheets like that. But it is a lost art.
But she was too busy. She had to get it done. She couldn't talk to Campbell.
That's
and
funny.
Campbell was laughing. She was like, my grandma's too busy for me. Like she has to fold her laundry. It was really funny.
I think that's great. I love it.
It was cute.
That's really sweet. We're actually podcasting a little bit early this week because Kristin is heading out of town. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to Iowa. Woohoo.
I think it's neat.
Yeah, I've been to Iowa. Campbell's never been to Iowa, so she'll check it off the list. I'm actually not going as Campbell's parent. I'm going as a chaperone for the Ohio 4-H Foundation, which my kid just happens to be on the trip. So it works out really well to be able to go. But we're going, taking the representatives from the Ohio Youth Institute through the Ohio State University for the World Food Prize. So it seems like a very long conference, Tuesday through Friday.
Oh, it's through Friday?
Well, we come home Friday, but it's like Friday
you have a
morning.
thing
Like
Friday.
there's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure it will be great. I feel like Campbell and I both are going to be out of our league with smartness because these are like kids from 14 countries and researchers and
Everyone has something to
all
offer.
these smart people, and we're just there. I told Campbell, I'm like, do you have your notes? Like she has to represent her talk.
What's it a talk for?
So every kid that's there picked a country. Hers is Malawi, Africa. And you have to find a problem in the country and how you would help remedy the problem. So hers is water in Malawi. And so, but she did this like in March or something. And so now this is the national competition. But I don't think she's going to get anything. So it's just part of being there. And the building.
But I was gonna say, isn't being asked to go there like
yes?
an
So
honor
this
in and
is
of
yes. So
itself?
this is definitely like an award. So it's you represent your high school and you go. So and then some kids will be coming in from other countries by themselves. So we just really get them there, and then they have a whole nother like their staff to kind of takes care of them.
So what do you do while?
Well, I guess we're not really with the kids. I guess we go to conferences and like listen
You
to
go
speakers.
to your own separate conferences.
And then they'll go to a big fancy dinner. Well, we all will on Thursday night. So it's for Norman Borlaug. He won not the Nobel Peace Prize. What's the other one? The Pulitzer Prize. Anyways, now I sound really dumb. But anyways, he won a major award. But the whole building and the conference is named after him, the Norman Borlaug World Food Prize. So they announce a researcher, and they get a huge grant of $500,000. That person is there and she'll speak. It's a female this year, a soil scientist. So it's all food and farming based, but it really has nothing to do with agriculture per se. So it's it does. It's not like farmers, if that makes sense. It's more academia, things like that. So it'll be interesting. We'll see. I've been to the building before. I've never been there for the presentation of the World Food Prize. So
I think it'll be a really cool.
yeah, it'll be interesting.
And that's really fun for you and Campbell to get to travel together and do that. It's her senior year. You're not going to have a ton of opportunities to do stuff like that. So
It'll be nice.
That's fun. That's really cool. Well, we don't have anything going on in our house. Joey won his little championship.
Oh, he's going to
the
Super Bowl
for his football team. So that's exciting. Yep. And Olivia.
He made the travel basketball team.
He made the travel basketball team, and Olivia's volleyball team won their first round of playoffs. So no one's fall sports are done.
They just keep going.
That's what that means.
And going.
It won't end. It
And
won't
going.
end. What? Sam is done with golf. Yeah, he had his last
The
golf
football
tournament.
team is probably going to make it into the playoffs, which means the band won't stop.
That's right. No one's fall thing will end. This will not go away. And I wouldn't mind so much, but Joey with football, they practice 3 nights a week. They practice Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And because he made this travel basketball team, they started basketball practice already.
You've got your kid in a lot of things.
He plays 2 sports, and they happen to overlap. And it's the same coaches both, actually. And so Monday is football, Tuesday is basketball, Wednesday is football, Thursday is both. So he has to go from last Thursday, he went 5:30 to 7 to football because they have to practice while it's still light out. So as soon as they have to move it up. So then he walks because it's at the high school, at the football field, and then he walks directly into the high school, into the gym to start basketball practice from 7 to 8:30. So that's a long night for a 10-year-old.
But the good thing is that he loves it.
He does love
loves it.
He loves it, loves it, loves it. But we thought maybe it would only be last week because we thought, oh, if he loses this week, then they're done with football. But they won. And so we have one more week of this. Ugh, it is exhausting. It's just a lot because it's like my busy season at work and then everybody plays a fall sport in our house. So it's just a lot. And Sam does his, he's in a, what's it called? What's the robot?
His gear?
No, it's I can't
STEM
remember.
club?
No, he's in some robot club. I can't remember why. It's killing me. But where they like, I used to
BattleBots.
BattleBots. Thank you. Gosh, that was driving me nuts. So he does BattleBots, and he has that on Thursday nights. So it's just like everyone is running in different directions. So Olivia plays tomorrow in somewhere far away, like an hour away. I don't even remember where. I haven't decided yet. It'll just depend how my day goes. And then if she wins, they play again Wednesday. And if they win, I don't know when. But I don't think they'll win past tomorrow. So we'll see. But I'm just ready for fall sports to kind of be over and settle a little
Jack's fall sport is rodeo, which is apparently year-round. But big news, Jack got an 8-second ride. Very exciting.
Really exciting.
And he won the crossfire division, and he actually got cash.
Which is only unfortunate because it's feeding into this hobby that you would probably like to end.
Yeah. I just don't really have a lot of great things to think about it.
I know.
The problem is that I know so many people have done this, and they're like, oh, like,
Yeah.
it breaks your body for future.
Yeah. I mean, he's so young. And
He's so young. But anyways, he made some cash. He had a
It's
nice
so
time, and he
exciting.
only has a boo-boo on his elbow.
Which could be a lot worse.
Which is not that bad. I treated it and wrapped it today. I'm like, after today, you should take it off. Let it breathe. Put some oils on it.
He was pretty pumped, though, telling
Oh, yeah. He's very
everybody
excited.
about
He
it.
also got his hair cut,
He
which
looks
I haven't
so
even
good.
asked him if he thinks that maybe cutting off the mullet really did it for his writing career.
He told me he thinks, what did he say? He had exact words for it. He told me today. I don't remember, but he put him in, it gave him his, I don't know. I want to say aura, but it wasn't.
His mojo?
No, I don't know. It was something, though. He definitely related
The haircut
the
to the
ride
ride.
to the haircut. Yes, for sure. Like, that was 100%.
Yeah, I
him.
like the haircut.
I think he
It looks
really
really,
handsome.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was handsome before, but he's
No,
even more handsome now.
It looks great. It was time for a change.
For sure.
Yeah,
It's been
it
time
looks
for a
great.
little while. But, the more you push these kids.
Yeah, you have to just let him do their thing.
Yeah. Then he went to a different girl. He normally has the same girl, and she was there, but he didn't get her, and he was nervous.
But it went okay.
This girl did a good job.
Well, that's good.
So it all worked out. Sam was home for fall break, so that was exciting. All 4 kids were home. But this is funny about Sam is that Sam was like feeling a little left out, he told me, because he feels like he doesn't really know what's going on at home. And I was talking to some other moms that have kids in college or like even some that are married, and she was like, yeah, it's real weird because when your kids go to college, like their life goes on, right? Like they're living it every day, but they think everything's exactly the same.
Right, but your life is going on also.
Right. So they're like, they just forget, like they're so like caught up in their world that they forget that there's a whole nother world going on. She was talking about, and I actually related to this, a girl that works in our market, her daughter tried to surprise her coming home, but like she was working and her daughter was working. Her daughter came home with a surprise.
Yep.
And she had to go to work to see her mom and her sister.
Well, she was not like she couldn't believe that they were not home waiting for her. Basically,
Well, that's what Amy Sue said too. She's like, Rachel came home and she's like, "Where's everybody at?"
Right.
And she's like,
the world isn't sitting here waiting for you to come back from college.
So it was funny. Like they were at church. She's like, well, I'm going to come right home. Like Amy Sue went home, but she's like, everyone else had like things were going on. She's like, it was so nice that she came home.
That is funny though.
But yeah, it's funny how they feel. But I remember like this happened to me, and it kind of actually happened to Sam too when we took our church directory pictures when I went to college. I'm like, you guys took a family picture without me?
So that is so funny that you say that, because every single time I see people post on social media a picture of their family with a kid missing,
yeah.
it's like, it's weirdly noticeable.
Yeah.
It's weirdly noticeable. Like it's not a complete photo.
Right. So we had to take when I went to college, they took a family church directory picture without me. When Sam went to college, we had to take ours.
One of the boys that works for us at
We're
the
like,
market.
can you Photoshop them in?
Right. one of the boys that works for us at the market, his older brother was home for fall break this weekend, and his mom came and picked him up from work at the market and like literally made him run over to the pumpkins and take a family photo really quickly because his brother was heading back to school. And so she had to get this one photo. She does it every year. And she posted, actually, I'm friends with her on Facebook, and she posted it today. And it was like Patterson photos through the years. And it was just really cute. Like he was wearing his Patterson shirt because she's like, I had to get it while I could. Like,
yeah, you have to modify.
You got to modify, right?
Well, that's like when our neighbors were in town for their son's wedding. But the youngest daughter told me she has not seen her one sister. And like she said, since last Christmas.
Well, I mean,
like that's almost a whole year.
Do you know that my little brother only lives 2 hours away, and I hardly ever see him because of our work schedules. And like my kids, obviously, he just had his first baby. So like he's not really in it yet. But you know what it's like to have a crazy kid schedule.
Oh,
it's
my,
like,
yeah.
I mean, we're going to be down there next month for a football game. So I'm sure we'll stop and see them. But like it's not, well, I guess he was home over the summer a few times, but we don't see each other as often as you would think. And
well, you know, the 4 of us kids, Andrew lives a state away or states away in Mississippi, but he does a good job of coming home.
I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
No, sorry. I'm yawning. I'm so tired, you guys.
I'm too.
So sorry. Maybe I'll get to sleep in while I'm at this conference.
Oh, you might. Like that is the fun part about like being in a hotel. You might not have to like.
Maybe I'll be like, I'm sick.
I slept in today until like 7:10.
Wow.
It was pretty amazing. It was pretty awesome.
I told someone I slept in the other day till 6.
It was, yeah, you told me this.
They're like, what? But in my entire life, and I was sick, I don't think I've ever slept past 9.
I don't really enjoy sleeping in, to be
honest.
honest.
No, you know, I have too many things.
Like 8 o'clock would be I love waking up. I hate waking up early. I love waking up early. I love like.
Once you're up, you're up.
Right. And I just got to get out of bed. That's the hardest part is getting out of the bed. But I had
That's usually not hard because I have to go to the bathroom.
No, for me, I'm so cozy in there. I cannot get out. But I had a really rough night last night. I was not feeling well. My stomach was bothering me all night long. And it actually like woke me up at like 2 o'clock in the morning out of a dead sleep. And I got a little bit, I threw up in the middle of the night. I was not feeling
Thanks
good.
for telling us that,
You're
Danna.
welcome. It could have been worse. But anyways, I finally felt better. So I tried to go back to sleep. And I was telling Bill this today. Do you ever know like when you're half asleep and like your brain is going, but I wasn't really sleeping. I was like stressing about work really bad. I was stressing about like all kinds of things, and I could not shut my brain off. So then I couldn't fall asleep. And then I finally fell asleep, and I got a text at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, and I had my phone on ring because I had fallen asleep before Olivia got home last night.
Ours were not on ring, but it was like going off on his phone, my phone, his phone, my phone.
Yeah. And so everybody's texting because of the rain. Like everybody was texting super early about work stuff this morning. And so then I'm like, I finally fell asleep at 4 a.m. and you guys are going to all start texting at 5 a.m.
You should
like,
sleep until 7.
So then I went back to sleep until like 7. Yeah. But, which was nice. I didn't have to be at work super early this morning. That was the good part of the rain, I guess, is sometimes those days force you to slow down a little bit. But
yeah. I don't like a slow day. But
I know. But we've been really fortunate that that was really our only one. So,
yeah. Well, this evening I got to go to a buyer's dinner. Here's the funny thing. So we bought one of Campbell's, all the kids' friends, animals at the fair. And so she sent an invitation inviting to a buyer's dinner. But I had no idea. I've never been to their farm. I had no idea where I was going. So I put the address in the GPS. Bill couldn't go because he was closing the market. So I went, not even knowing where I'm going. Like, is this in someone's house? Like, what's going on? So I pull in and I see tents. I'm like, I'm outside. I was very cold, but it was very nice. Their club hosted a buyer's dinner. So they had goat, beef, lamb, chicken. I've talked a bunch of people into getting rabbit because it was the only commodity they didn't have there. I'm like, it's the best bang for your buck to get a champion picture for the rabbit. So the one guy told me he's going to buy rabbits next year.
There you go.
I'm like, and you can get them real inexpensively. So we were discussing this, but it was a really nice dinner. And then the kids were there. Their families were there. The food was frankly very yummy. I tried some goat chili that was good. And so it was a really nice little thing that they had for thanking their buyers. So it was really nice. Geauga County 4-H does some really cool things.
That's pretty cool.
It was a lot of work for these parents. Let me tell you. They had tents set up because of rain, and they were taking them all down tonight because the wind.
It is so windy out.
Yeah.
It is so windy. The power was like flickering a little bit earlier. I see a stink bug, you guys. I don't know that that's a stink bug. Tom,
I think you have
there's
bees.
one of those hornet things in the house. Get it. We stopped at a friend's house last night, and she had one of these in her house. And we were trying to get it on video. They have this beautiful home with these cathedral ceilings. And she was upstairs swatting at this thing with a broom.
Meanwhile, she's barely 5 feet tall.
Oh, she's the tiniest little thing ever. And her husband was trying to record her. We were outside watching this take place. And I
we
should
get a video of this.
He's
A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss.
He's trying to get this darn bug. But
did he get it?
I don't know. Oh, he got it. I just heard it.
Zapped it.
Yes. So anyways, we have some kind of murder hornet going on in our house. I don't know. It's fine. We're fine.
Murder hornets. Fortunately, guys, we're out of time. We're going to end on that note. Friends, until next time, we're mismatched.